It's Wednesday, the 7th of May 2025. Welcome to the 125th edition of the Aurea newsletter series. In our series today we shall discuss the cultivation, harvesting, processing, domestic sales, and export of shea nuts and shea butter in Nigeria. Before we get started, we would like to take a moment to welcome you to this channel. If you are visiting us for the first time, please subscribe, smash the like button, share this video and help us grow our family. If you have already subscribed, then show your support by liking the video and making a comment. Now let's dive in. Shea Gold, unlocking Nigeria's potential in shea nuts and shea butter. In the heart of Nigeria's savanna belt grows an untapped treasure, the shea tree, known locally as kadanya, ori, or karité. Revered for its rich, buttery extract and economic promise, the shea nut industry is becoming one of the country's most exciting growth frontiers. From ancestral traditions to international trade shelves, Nigeria leads the world in shea nut production, contributing over 45% of global supply. But what makes this native crop so valuable, and how is Nigeria poised to harness its full potential? Rooted in tradition, the story of shea in Nigeria. Long before global cosmetic giants discovered shea butter, it was a staple in Nigerian households. For generations, women in northern and central Nigeria have collected wild shea nuts, boiled, roasted, and hand-kneaded them into a golden, velvety butter. This shea butter wasn't just used for cooking, it healed skin, softened hair, soothed babies, and played a vital role in traditional medicine. Historically, shea trees were not planted like other crops. Instead, they grew wild, protected and passed down through maternal lines, often considered a sacred inheritance. The process of harvesting and processing was labor-intensive but deeply embedded in community life, particularly among women.
A new era, modern shea cultivation and processing. While wild shea parklands still produce the bulk of Nigeria's shea nuts, the focus is shifting toward structured cultivation and value chain modernization. Cultivation. Modern cultivation starts with the development and distribution of improved seedlings, made possible by research institutions like the National Center for Genetic Resources and Biotechnology, (NACRAB), and supported by international agencies like USAID, GIZ, and the Global Shea Alliance. These seedlings are bred to mature faster, in under 10 years, bear more fruit, and resist common diseases and pests. In select regions, farmers are now establishing shea orchards, applying agroforestry techniques that combine shea trees with crops like legumes and sorghum. This not only enhances land productivity but also supports biodiversity and climate resilience. However, domesticated cultivation is still in its infancy and needs stronger government incentives, land use reforms, and access to credit for wide-scale adoption. Processing. Processing has undergone significant transformation. In the past, shea butter was made entirely by hand, a process that could take days. Today, mechanized shea butter processing units have been introduced, particularly in high-output areas like Kwara, Kogi, and Niger. States. These units include nut crushers and roasters for uniform heating and reduced contamination, hydraulic or screw presses for efficient butter extraction, filtration and deodorization systems to meet food and cosmetic-grade standards, packaging and sealing machines to extend shelf life and improve presentation. The result? Higher yields, consistent quality, and compliance with export regulations. Several women-led cooperatives now operate mini factories, and partnerships with private investors are creating opportunities for rural employment and skill development. Still, access to modern equipment remains uneven, and small-scale producers need more training in good manufacturing practices, GMP, quality assurance, and international certification, e.g., organic, fair trade, ISO.
Where does shea thrive in Nigeria? Shea trees flourish in Nigeria's savanna belt, particularly in areas with rainfall, 600 to 1,500 millimeters annually. Temperatures, 20 degrees Celsius to 40 degrees Celsius. Soil, well-drained sandy loam, slightly acidic to neutral, pH 5.5 to 7.5. The top shea-producing states include Niger State, Nigeria's shea capital with vast wild shea forests. Kwara and Kogi states, hubs for processing and women-led cooperatives. Benue, Nasarawa, and Taraba, emerging zones with orchard potential. Kaduna and Kebbi, key producers linked to export markets. These states form the backbone of Nigeria's shea economy and are ripe for investment. From forests to markets, domestic use and local trade. Across Nigeria, shea butter is everywhere, in markets, kitchens, beauty parlors, and herbal shops. It's sold raw, refined, or as an ingredient in traditional and modern skincare products. Women's cooperatives dominate the local trade, processing shea into butter and selling it in bulk or retail. Increasingly, Nigerian cosmetic brands are packaging shea butter in stylish jars and exporting them under organic, fair trade labels. However, local producers face challenges: inconsistent quality, lack of mechanization, and weak branding. Yet, with training and investment, this grassroots industry holds enormous promise. Going global, Nigeria's position in the shea export market. Despite the global appetite for shea butter in cosmetics, food, and pharmaceuticals, Nigeria still exports mostly raw shea nuts or unrefined butter. The top export destinations include United Kingdom, Netherlands, Germany, United States, Japan. Most exports are facilitated by large aggregators and trading companies that collect raw nuts from smallholder farmers. However, Nigeria's value retention is low, as refined shea butter commands a premium but is often processed outside the country. To bridge this gap, institutions like the Nigerian Export Promotion Council (NEPC) are working to enhance traceability systems, develop standards, and support export-ready SMEs. The road ahead: future prospects for Nigeria's shea industry. The future of Nigeria's shea industry is incredibly promising, and it's about more than just butter. Shea is now seen as a strategic non-oil export that aligns with the country's economic diversification goals. Here's what lies ahead. Industrialization of processing. With improved power infrastructure and agro-industrial parks in development, there's a growing opportunity to refine shea butter domestically at scale. This would allow Nigeria to move from bulk commodity exporter to value-added supplier, capturing more revenue and creating jobs. Expansion of shea plantations. Governments and NGOs are encouraging large-scale shea orchards with intercropping to shorten time to income and improve land utilization. Integration into climate-smart agriculture programs is also helping attract green finance.
Women's empowerment. Women play a central role in shea processing. By equipping them with tools, credit, and cooperative platforms, the industry could uplift millions out of poverty, especially in rural areas. Branding and certification. There is a growing market for certified, organic, and fair trade shea butter. Nigerian producers that meet these standards can tap into higher value markets in Europe, the US, and Asia, where conscious consumers are willing to pay a premium. Public-private partnerships. The future depends on synergy between federal and state governments, private investors, exporters, NGOs, and development agencies. Through better coordination and infrastructure, Nigeria can position itself as the global hub for premium-grade shea butter. Final thoughts: a global opportunity grown at home. Nigeria is sitting on a green gold mine, and it's time to fully unlock its potential. By combining tradition with innovation, supporting women-led businesses, and expanding international trade, the shea industry could become a multi-billion naira export sector. Whether you're a policymaker, investor, exporter, or agro-enthusiast, the message is clear. Shea is no longer just a rural product, it's a global opportunity. Want to get involved in Nigeria's booming shea sector? Let's talk partnerships, investments, and growth strategies. The future of sustainable, nature-based exports starts here, with the humble shea nut. If you would like to learn more or wish to discuss paid brand sponsorship of any of our agribusiness videos, please contact us on any of the social media handles below. Quote of the week. Great smell and moisture in a small size. Don G.